Ever wondered what truly sets smart people apart? It's not just about IQ or a lucky break. It's about following practical, time-tested principles that shape daily life. Today we're revealing 10 secrets that smart people swear by. Principles that align closely with Stoic philosophies. These aren't quick tricks or flashy trends. They're grounded habits that help navigate challenges with a calm, focused mindset. In this video, you'll learn how these secrets can transform the way you handle pressure, stay in control, and use time to your advantage. We've got you covered, from staying grounded through Stoic reflection to mastering daily routines that sharpen your focus. Stick around if you're looking to cut through the noise and embrace a life where clarity and purpose drive every decision. Let's dive in and unlock the mindset that smart people use to thrive. 1. Embrace solitude for clarity. Smart people understand the value of stepping back from the chaos. They don't shy away from being alone. Instead, they see it as an opportunity to reflect and recharge. This aligns with Stoic principles, emphasizing the importance of introspection. In a world where distractions are constant, taking time for solitude can become your greatest asset. Why is this important? Solitude isn't about isolating yourself from the world. It's about finding a quiet space where you can think clearly. Smart people use this time to evaluate their thoughts, focus on their goals, and make better decisions. They know that constant noise from others' opinions can cloud their judgment. But solitude offers them the clarity to see what truly matters and align their actions with their purpose. Take Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher. He was a ruler, surrounded by endless demands. Yet, he made time for solitude to journal his thoughts, which later became the famous Meditations. He believed in self-reflection, and through this practice, he managed to stay calm and focused despite the pressures of his role. Smart people follow this example, carving out moments for themselves to process challenges and find a sense of inner peace. So how can you apply this in your life? It's simpler than you might think. Start small. Dedicate 15 minutes each morning or evening to sit in silence. No phone, no distractions, just you and your thoughts. Use this time to plan your day or reflect on what you've learned. It's a habit that can quickly sharpen your focus and improve your decision-making. You'll find that the quiet moments help you approach challenges with a calm, reasoned mind, much like the Stoics did. Many people avoid being alone because they fear boredom or discomfort. But that discomfort is where growth happens. Smart individuals know that solitude is where they find their best ideas. It's where they can confront their fears, analyze their actions, and build resilience. This practice allows them to stay grounded when life gets chaotic. Embracing solitude isn't about becoming a recluse. It's about creating a space where you can truly think, free from the noise of the world. It's about becoming comfortable with your thoughts, and in doing so, finding the clarity to move forward with purpose. 2. Focus on controlling the controllable. This is a core principle in Stoic philosophy, and it's a mindset that smart people live by. Instead of wasting time and energy on things outside their control, they focus on what they can influence. This distinction helps them stay grounded and reduces unnecessary stress. Life is full of situations that test our patience, traffic, delays, or other people's behavior. Smart individuals don't get caught up in these distractions. They know that while they can't control external events, they can always control their response. It's about mastering your mindset, not trying to master the world around you. This approach allows them to maintain a sense of calm even when faced with challenges. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus said it best. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This timeless wisdom reminds us that while we may face obstacles, our reactions shape the outcome. Smart people understand this deeply. They don't let unexpected changes or setbacks knock them off balance. Instead, they adjust their sails and keep moving forward with intention. So how can you apply this to your life? Start by identifying your stressors. Make a list of what's been bothering you lately. Now, separate them into 2 categories: things you can control and things you cannot. Focus only on the first list. If you're worried about a project deadline, you can't control the time that's already passed, but you control how you manage your time going forward. If you're frustrated by a colleague's behavior, you can't control them, but you can control your own reactions and how you choose to interact with them. By focusing on what you can change, you free up energy that would otherwise be wasted on frustration or anxiety. This approach also gives you a sense of empowerment, knowing that you're taking action where it matters most. Smart people don't spend their lives caught up in a battle against uncontrollable forces. They put their energy into actions that have a real impact. This mindset shift isn't just about being calm, it's about being effective. It's about channeling your energy towards solutions, rather than getting stuck in the problem. When you practice this consistently, you'll notice a greater sense of control over your life. And like the Stoics, you'll find that this focus on the controllable is the key to inner peace and resilience. 3. Mastering the art of saying no. This is a crucial habit that smart people develop early. They understand that time is a limited resource, and they don't waste it on things that don't align with their priorities. It's not about being rude. It's about protecting your energy and focusing on what truly matters. Saying no is difficult for many, especially in a world that praises constant availability and busyness. But smart people know that saying yes to everything means saying no to their goals. They set clear boundaries to ensure that their time is spent on what aligns with their values and objectives. This aligns with the Stoic belief in living intentionally and avoiding distractions that don't serve your purpose. Consider how many times you've committed to something out of obligation or fear of disappointing others. Maybe it's that meeting that drags on without a clear purpose, or a social gathering you don't have the energy for. Smart individuals assess each request and decide if it's worth their time. They ask themselves, does this align with my goals? Will this move me forward or hold me back? If the answer is no, they decline politely and firmly. Warren Buffett, one of the world's most successful investors, once said, "The difference between successful people and very successful people is that very successful people say no to almost everything." It's not about shutting yourself off from the world. It's about choosing wisely. Saying no allows you to focus on deep work, building meaningful relationships, and pursuing activities that contribute to your growth. So how can you apply this strategy? Start small. The next time you receive an invitation or request that doesn't resonate with you, try this response. "Thanks for thinking of me, but I'll have to pass this time." You don't need to explain yourself or justify your decision. Remember, every time you say no to something unimportant, you're saying yes to what truly matters: your time, your goals, your peace of mind. Learning to say no is an act of self-respect. It keeps you focused, reduces stress, and ensures that your time is dedicated to things that bring value to your life. This skill helps smart people maintain their focus, and it can do the same for you. Embrace this habit and watch how it transforms the way you manage your time and energy. 4. They see failure as data, not defeat. This mindset shift is crucial for those who thrive in the face of adversity. Smart people don't see failure as a roadblock. They see it as feedback. It's a chance to learn, adjust, and come back stronger. This approach aligns with the principles of Stoicism, which teach us to accept setbacks as part of life and to focus on how we respond to them. Most people get discouraged by failure. They see it as a personal shortcoming or a sign that they should give up. But smart individuals see it differently. To them, failure is just a source of information, data that tells them what didn't work and what to improve next time. It's like a compass, guiding them towards a better path. This allows them to remain calm under pressure and stay focused on their long-term goals. Take Thomas Edison, for example. When developing the light bulb, he famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This perspective helped him keep going, even when success seemed far away. Smart people embrace this attitude in their own lives. They see every setback as an opportunity to refine their approach, not as a reason to quit. Here's how you can adopt this mindset. When you encounter failure, take a moment to step back and ask yourself, what went wrong? What can I learn from this? Write down your observations. By treating failure like data, you can start to see patterns and adjust your strategies. This not only helps you improve, but also makes failure less intimidating over time. Smart people know that embracing failure builds resilience. It's not about pretending that failure doesn't hurt. It's about choosing to focus on what comes next. They understand that failure is a natural part of progress, and the lessons it teaches are invaluable. By focusing on growth instead of dwelling on mistakes, they maintain a clear vision and continue moving forward. This mindset shift also cultivates humility. When you see failure as data, you remain open to feedback and new perspectives. You understand that you don't have all the answers, and that's okay. It's this openness that allows smart people to keep evolving and adapting even when faced with tough challenges. So don't let failure be your stopping point. Let it be your guide, pointing you towards your next opportunity for growth. 5. Silence is their superpower. In a world full of noise and constant chatter, smart people know when to stay silent. It's a principle deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy. The idea is simple: speak less, observe more. This isn't about avoiding conversation, it's about using silence as a tool for better understanding and making thoughtful responses. Many people feel the need to fill every moment with words. But when you're always talking, you're not listening. Smart individuals use silence to gather information, to let others reveal their thoughts, and to assess situations more accurately. They understand that silence can be powerful, especially in high-stakes moments like negotiations or difficult conversations. It's a way to maintain control over the situation. Think about the last time you were in a heated discussion. Did you feel pressure to respond immediately? Most people do. However, smart individuals use a different approach. They pause, they listen, and they think before they speak. This pause creates space for reflection and allows them to respond with clarity rather than reacting impulsively. It's a tactic that helps them stay calm and avoid saying things they might regret later. A good example of this comes from the Stoic philosopher Seneca, who believed that silence could be a powerful response to anger and provocation. By choosing silence, he avoided being drawn into conflicts that weren't worth his time. Smart people use the same strategy today. They understand that not every situation requires a reaction. Sometimes the best move is to let the storm pass. So how can you use this in your own life? Start by practicing the pause. The next time you're in a conversation, whether at work or with friends, try to hold back for a few extra seconds before you speak. Use that time to think about what's being said and how you want to respond. You'll find that this simple habit can change the tone of conversations and help you come across as more thoughtful and composed. Silence isn't just about holding back your words, it's about gaining deeper insight. It's about understanding the underlying motivations behind people's words and actions. Smart people value this insight because it helps them make better decisions and navigate social situations with ease. Embrace the power of silence, and you'll discover a new way to connect with others while maintaining your peace of mind. 6. Prioritize deep work over busy work. Smart people know the difference between being busy and being productive. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to fill your day with tasks and feel like you're achieving a lot. But smart individuals understand that it's not about how much you do, it's about doing what matters. They focus on deep work, tasks that require concentration and bring significant results. Deep work means carving out uninterrupted time to tackle complex problems or projects. It's when you put all your energy into a single task, eliminating distractions to achieve high-quality output. This approach is aligned with Stoic principles, emphasizing focus and intentional effort. By dedicating time to deep work, smart people achieve more in a few hours than most do in a whole day of multitasking. Think about how often you find yourself switching between emails, calls, and tasks throughout the day. It might feel like you're getting a lot done, but this constant shifting between activities reduces your ability to focus. Smart people recognize this trap, so they create time blocks for deep work, periods where they turn off notifications, shut the door, and concentrate fully on one important task. Take an example from Cal Newport's book, Deep Work, where he highlights how some of the most successful minds, like Bill Gates, would retreat into periods of intense focus to produce their best work. Gates famously took think weeks away from the office to dive deep into ideas and strategies. You don't need to isolate yourself for a week, but you can create a few hours each day for this kind of focused work. So, how can you implement deep work into your daily routine? Start small. Choose 1 or 2 tasks that truly matter each day and dedicate 60 to 90 minutes to work on them without interruptions. Turn off your phone, close unnecessary tabs, and let your mind focus. This will help you achieve a state of flow where you're fully immersed in your work and making meaningful progress. Deep work isn't just about getting more done. It's about producing work that has real value. It's about making a bigger impact with your time. Smart people use this strategy to stay ahead, while those stuck in the cycle of busy work often find themselves burned out without real progress. Focus on deep work, and you'll see how much more you can accomplish when you give your full attention to what truly matters. 7. Invest in relationships that matter. They understand that who you spend time with can shape your mindset, your habits, and even your success. In a world where we're often surrounded by superficial connections, smart people choose to build deep, meaningful relationships with those who challenge them to grow. This idea aligns with Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes the importance of surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals who share your values and encourage you to stay grounded. Smart individuals focus on quality over quantity when it comes to friendships. They aren't interested in collecting acquaintances. They're focused on nurturing a few key relationships that add true value to their lives. Think about the people you spend the most time with. Are they lifting you, or are they draining your energy? Smart people are careful about who they allow into their inner circle. They build a network of trust and support, where honesty and growth are prioritized. This doesn't mean they avoid those who disagree with them. Instead, they value friends who offer constructive criticism and challenge their thinking, helping them to become better. One great example of this is the relationship between the ancient Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius and his mentor, Junius Rusticus. Rusticus challenged Marcus to think deeply, to question, and to reflect. This relationship helped shape Marcus into a wise and resilient leader. In the same way, smart people today seek out mentors, friends, and partners who help them refine their ideas and stay on the path of growth. So how can you start investing in meaningful relationships? Begin by identifying those who have a positive impact on your life. Reach out to them more often. Make time for conversations that go beyond small talk. Share your goals, ask for feedback, and offer support in return. And don't be afraid to distance yourself from those who consistently bring negativity into your life. Building strong relationships isn't about having a huge social circle. It's about surrounding yourself with people who bring out the best in you. Smart people know that a supportive network is crucial for maintaining a balanced and fulfilling life. They recognize that true success isn't just about personal achievements. It's about the connections you build and the people who stand with you through the highs and the lows. By investing in relationships that matter, you create a support system that helps you stay resilient, inspired, and focused on your purpose. Choose wisely, and you'll find that these connections are one of the greatest investments you can make in your journey towards success. 8. Daily reflection fuels their growth. Smart people understand that growth doesn't happen by accident. It's a result of consistent self-reflection and learning from daily experiences. This practice is deeply rooted in Stoic principles, where taking time to reflect on your actions, thoughts, and progress is key to becoming better each day. Daily reflection helps you stay aligned with your goals. It allows you to pause and think about what went right, what went wrong, and what you can improve. Smart individuals don't just move through life on autopilot. They take time to consider the lessons each day has to offer. This habit helps them stay focused on their path, adjust their actions, and make smarter decisions. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus believed in reviewing each day, asking himself how he lived, what he did well, and where he fell short. Smart people today carry forward this same practice, using reflection as a tool to keep themselves accountable. They know that without taking time to reflect, it's easy to get lost in the noise and lose sight of what truly matters. Here's how you can bring this into your routine. Set aside just 5 to 10 minutes at the end of each day. Find a quiet space, take a deep breath, and ask yourself 3 simple questions. What did I do well today? What could I have done better? What am I grateful for? Write down your thoughts in a journal or on your phone. This doesn't have to be elaborate. It's about creating a habit of self-awareness and continuous improvement. Smart people know that this daily habit doesn't just keep them on track, it also keeps them humble. By recognizing both their strengths and areas for improvement, they remain open to learning. This mindset allows them to adapt quickly and maintain their resilience, even when faced with unexpected challenges. Reflecting on your day isn't just a way to review your actions, it's a way to connect with your deeper purpose. It helps you see patterns in your behavior, understand your emotions better, and make more intentional choices. Over time, these small moments of reflection can lead to big changes in how you approach your work, relationships, and personal goals. By making daily reflection a part of your life, you take control of your growth journey. You become more aware of where you're going and what you need to adjust. Smart people know that their most valuable lessons come from within. Start reflecting daily, and you'll find yourself becoming more focused, grounded, and ready to face whatever comes your way. 9. They practice gratitude to stay grounded. For smart people, gratitude isn't just a feel-good exercise. It's a practical tool that helps them maintain perspective and keep their focus on what matters. This habit is deeply connected to the teachings of Stoicism, which encourages appreciating what you have and focusing on the present moment, rather than getting caught up in what you lack. Gratitude has a unique ability to shift your mindset. It turns your focus away from stress and worry, redirecting it toward the positives in your life. Smart individuals understand this, and they make it a daily habit to remind themselves of the good things, no matter how small. This practice doesn't just make them feel better, it also helps them build resilience, allowing them to navigate life's challenges with a calm and balanced perspective. Scientific research has shown that gratitude can improve mental well-being. It lowers stress levels, enhances emotional health, and even helps you sleep better. But beyond the science, smart people know that gratitude helps them stay humble. It keeps them from taking their success for granted and reminds them that even small wins matter. Think of Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, who wrote in his journal each day about the simple joys of life. Even during challenging times, he focused on the value of being content with what he had, rather than yearning for what he didn't. This mindset allowed him to lead with wisdom and maintain his inner peace. Smart people today take a similar approach, using gratitude to stay grounded amidst the pressures of modern life. So how can you bring more gratitude into your daily routine? Start with a simple exercise. Each morning or evening, write down 3 things you're grateful for. These don't have to be big events. Maybe it's a good conversation, a moment of calm, or just the fact that you woke up healthy. The goal is to shift your mind from what's missing to what's present in your life. Gratitude isn't just about appreciating the good times. It's also about recognizing the lessons that come from hardships. Smart individuals understand that even struggles can bring valuable insights. By practicing gratitude, they find a way to stay positive, even when life doesn't go according to plan. This habit might seem small, but it can have a big impact. When you focus on what you have instead of what you don't, you open yourself up to a mindset of abundance. This not only makes you more resilient, but also helps you maintain a sense of peace, no matter what life throws your way. Start practicing gratitude today, and you'll find yourself becoming more focused, balanced, and ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead. 10. Lifelong learning keeps them sharp. Smart people never stop learning. They understand that the world is constantly changing, and to stay ahead, you have to keep adapting. This mindset is central to Stoic principles, which emphasize the importance of continuous self-improvement and expanding one's understanding of life. Lifelong learning isn't limited to formal education. It's about being curious and open to new knowledge wherever you find it, through books, conversations, or even mistakes. Smart individuals know that every experience is an opportunity to learn something new. This habit keeps their minds sharp and their perspectives fresh, allowing them to remain flexible in the face of challenges. Take a look at successful leaders and thinkers throughout history. They all share a deep commitment to learning. Think of Warren Buffett, who spends hours each day reading to stay informed, or Benjamin Franklin, who sets aside time for personal study and reflection. Smart people follow a similar path today. They know that the more they learn, the better equipped they are to solve problems, adapt to change, and seize opportunities. How can you adopt a mindset of lifelong learning? Start by dedicating a small portion of your day to learning. It doesn't have to be hours. Even 20 minutes of reading or listening to a podcast can make a difference. Choose topics that interest you or that align with your goals. Over time, these small efforts compound, adding up to a wealth of knowledge that gives you a competitive edge. The key is to stay curious. Ask questions, seek out different viewpoints, and never assume you know it all. Smart people understand that there's always room for improvement. They aren't afraid to challenge their own beliefs and embrace new ideas, even if it means admitting they were wrong. This openness to growth is what keeps them resilient and adaptable in a world that never stops changing. Lifelong learning isn't just about gaining new information. It's about evolving as a person. It's about keeping your mind engaged and your perspectives open. Smart people know that a stagnant mind leads to a stagnant life. By choosing to learn continuously, they stay sharp, motivated, and ready to face whatever comes next. Make learning a habit, and you'll find that it transforms not just your knowledge, but your entire outlook on life. With each new piece of wisdom, you become more prepared for challenges and more open to opportunities. Follow this path, and you'll see how lifelong learning can become your greatest asset in the journey towards success. Those are the 10 secrets that smart people live by. Embracing solitude, focusing on what they can control, and committing to lifelong learning. These principles aren't just abstract ideas. They're practical habits that can change the way you approach life and challenges. If you found these insights helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us continue to bring you valuable content inspired by Stoic wisdom and practical life strategies. Share this video with someone who could use a new perspective on success and self-improvement. Let's keep building a community where we all strive to be better every single day. Remember, you don't need to be born smart to live smart. Start applying these habits today and watch how they transform your mindset and your life. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.